EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Sentinels of Tokyo. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to bring to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. And this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in. And I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team.
180. Shot.
They go play action now. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. And in this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And look at this defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Shador. This is Smith on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
Sanders to throw. There's a short one caught by Phantom. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10.
Hey, ready? Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Sanders. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Crack roll 80.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing, Sanders. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Sanders. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. And Henry's back. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Following the fumble recovery, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Arian Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. LeJohntay Wester, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. As they've got it as we resume action.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Sanders. Open man is tipped him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
On the end around, here comes Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Sanders. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. These guys running back. And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry His third rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
2nd and 9 now. There's a short one caught by Fannin. 3rd catch in his first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Harold Fannin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office?
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
22. Sentinels 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Jackson throwing once more. Now a run here, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Sentinels get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. That's good for a Browns.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
Ready? Ready?
Sanders now. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Here we go. Set. 19 Chargers. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nandi Matabike in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're on 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
A lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
18, 5 here. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
This is 4th. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
60. Come on.
Sanders to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nabi Matabike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? pass. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's Ronnie Hickman, who is here for the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. The 43-yard line.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Sanders. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now.
Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Arian Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180. Turn on. 180. What is shot? Turn on.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw is Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Press.
To throw is Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st down.
Come on, come on.
An inside run with Jenkins.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's second down.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Browns, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Here's first and goal.
Ready, ready. Take go.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Where's it? Where's it on?
Jackson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cleveland, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.